Good afternoon to all. Today's message is about a question: are you fit to learn to succeed? Here are three words and let's see what they mean. I was looking at three words earlier yesterday, and I was trying to figure out what was a good way to put them together. And I decided to put them together as fit to learn to succeed. So today we're going to look at those three words, and the first two is about fit to learn. Now, what does that mean? Are you fit to learn? Well, here is about, are you physically and mentally fit to learn? And that's important to think about, because if you want to have success, you need to have the energy, you need to have ideas, and you need to be driven. That means that if you are physically fit, it will be so much better for you to learn, because you'll be energized, you'll have the energy, and you'll have the drive to learn new things. Mentally, it's important, because if you are mentally fit, you are relaxed, you may have a little stress, but your mental state is that you can learn new things. That'll be great. That is great, because then you're fit to learn. And the reason why I say that is when you talk about fit to learn to succeed, is that if you're fit physically and mentally, you're also fit to succeed. Are you fit to succeed if you're physically and mentally healthy? And the reason is, to succeed, you need the drive, the energy, and you also are a role model to yourself and others. And therefore, if you are fit to learn, you're also fit to succeed. Now, what does that mean also to learn to success? Because if you remember, we have three words: fit to learn to succeed. Now, learn to succeed is when you have a goal, you know where you want to go, but you may not have the skills yet to reach your goal, in which case you need to learn so that you can go to the next step. And I'm going to give you a few examples about how learning can bring you to success. So let's talk as a first example as when we were all little ones. And that we were probably, so if, like in general, if you're a kid and you're 1 year old, you're transitioning from crawling to walking. Now, in order to be able to succeed in walking, first of all, you need to be fit to learn. Fit to learn, that means that you've got all your parts, you eat well, you are able to try new things, and you're not afraid of trying. Now, learning to succeed is when you are doing your first step and falling, learning from it, and then try it again, and try it again, and try it again. And eventually, by 2 years old, all of us, for the most part, are walking, because we're fit to learn and then fit to succeed as well. Now, keep in mind that this is the first part, but when you are a teenager, and you're in high school, for example, you're learning a whole bunch of different topics, you're trying new experiences, you have new jobs, so that you try to figure out what are the different paths you'll take in the future. For that, you need to be fit to learn, to experience new things, so that you can succeed in the long run. The same thing happens if you're 20, 30, in the end of 20s, 30s, are you fit to learn, to be in a relationship, for example, and at the end to be in a successful relationship? If you are going into business, are you fit physically and mentally to learn what you need to create your business in order to succeed at the end? Are you fit to learn to succeed? This is how the three words work well together. So if we look at other examples, when we are learning new things, you have to keep in mind that learning new things, you can bring value or more value to your surrounding, to your job, to your life. So when you're fit to learn, the key portion of that is you want to learn so that you can give more value. You can be trained, you can read a book, you can listen to a podcast, a video, You kind of have an interview with a mentor, and the idea is you're learning so that you can bring more value. And the idea is the more value you can bring to the table, at the end, the more success you can have. And that is also very important. When we think of fit to learn to succeed, we have to think about the fact that in society, there are a lot of different people with different ways or different fitness to learn to succeed. Let's see if I can think about that. Yesterday I went to, is it yesterday? Yesterday was Sunday. So 2 days ago I went strawberry pickings. And I went strawberry picking. That was wonderful. I was happy to do it for a few hours. However, there were teenagers that had been doing that all day. And I remembered when I was young, I did some strawberry picking, and I remember how it was all exciting for me, and I had done it for a couple of weeks. Now, the tricky thing is I would not do 2 weeks of strawberry picking anymore, because it's no longer no longer my interest, and I've learned many more things that allows me to do different things. Now, some people are willing and happy to pick strawberries every year for a couple of weeks, and I have great respect for them, because I no longer want to do that. Doesn't mean that it's not great for others that want to do it for a small period of time or even more, and that's something to keep in mind. It takes special kind of people to be able to do an activity for a long period of time, even if it's repetitive, and still find satisfaction. Another type of work is, for example, engineers and nurses, for example, or doctors. We have people that are fit to learn. They've learned skills, and they're applying those skills, bringing value to a company or an organization to succeed. Not only themselves as individuals, but also for their organization and company. And it is great. There are people that have greater values. Their value is more than others, so their salary might be more than other professionals. And that's why it's interesting to see that the more you learn, the more you can bring value, and the success is different. But in different parts of society, it's always about success and being happy and feeling respected and there's a feeling fulfilled. There you go, feeling fulfilled with what you're doing. Now, if you take another entrepreneurs, for example, entrepreneurs are interesting because they're fit to learn to succeed. They have that drive to look for different ideas, learning so that their company can grow and get better. Some entrepreneurs are not learning new things, and often they are in a place where their company can do the same thing over and over again, and it's wonderful, and success is great. And there are other companies that they will be innovators, and they will bring new products, new service all the time, and that is how they grow. So overall, different people have different fitness to learn, and they have different fitness to learn to succeed. But within our society, everybody is important at their own level. On this, take care of yourself, and call to action. My call to action will be, what could it be? I want you to sit down and write down one thing that you think you're fit to learn today. Something that you, in the back of your mind, you have thought of before. I want you to write it down, saying, okay, I think I'm ready to learn something new. I am fit to learn something new. Why do I say it's important? Because if you are feeling fit to learn and that you're learning it, you will have more value, and that will bring more success to you and the people around you, either your family, your group of friends, or your company. On this, take care of yourself. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.